Okay everybody, welcome back to Mario 3. Mario All-Stars collection. Last game. Last couple of worlds almost. So, yeah, I was talking about... Oh, the spikes are back. Okay, didn't remember. Actually, I thought that the one in World 3 was the only level where they got featured. Actually, I shouldn't go this way because... You know, I'm gonna do something good for mankind once again. If I'm not mistaken, this is a swimming level. So, let's use... I have only two, but I know I can win another one in World 7 if I'm not mistaken. This is a swimming level, so why not using this? Or is it even? Dude, I'm doubting. It is. Alright, let's try to keep this thing then. So yeah, I was talking about persistency. I'm a persistent guy in my life. I mean, you know my story about my studies. I got an English degree after 6 years when I should have completed it in 4. I failed too many courses, but thanks to YouTube, the internet, my consistency, and being persistent as well, being stubborn in a good way, of course, not in a bad way. I got to complete the degree and... Okay, I lost the power up now on purpose because I wasn't expecting the swimming part to be that short. So I ended up getting the degree out of just doing things, just being persistent, not with that objective in mind. I was just living every day and trying to survive every day. So I managed to learn more English by doing commentaries on YouTube. Thanks to that, actually, I improved like in less than a couple years. But of course, I had to make lots of mistakes in the process. Well, the thing is, I ended up beating, I was about to say, like it was a video game. Passing all courses, getting my thesis done with a very good mark. I think I did a hell of a job at the very end, especially. I got some enjoyment out of the degree. At the beginning I wasn't having a good time because of the classmates and the style of the university is very like, how can I say it, snob, you know? With snobby people in general, and I was pretty much the opposite to that. And I didn't have much great of a time. Actually, I made just a couple of very good friends that I have from the university. But other than that, actually, I didn't create so many friendships there. So I was surviving pretty much alone, since pretty much my friends finished by themselves ahead of me. So I was pretty much surviving alone at the university, and well, I did it because of I was being persistent and I had nothing else to do, nothing else to lose in that case. So I'm a persistent guy, but I don't really understand, now getting back to the spin running thing, I don't really understand being persistent about something that in the end is just not even a competition because you try to be the fastest in the world. Okay, then what? So I mean, fine for those who want to compete and become the best. Probably that's an objective in life. I don't want to be the best at anything, ever. And that's probably one of those things that I usually have like disagreements with my parents with. I mean, with my dad specifically. Especially when being younger. He's consistently... I'm gonna become too personal here, but come on guys. I mean, you know me way too much, and at this point, there's nothing to hide. This is the risk of being on the internet. I expose things about myself and my life. Yeah. I usually have disagreements with my dad. It's like constantly asking, for example, as you know, I'm about to finish another degree on international trading. And it's like my dad is constantly asking, are you the best in your class? And he usually gets upset to death when I get asked that question, because I hate when my dad, for example, feels the necessity to, and you know why he asked me actually to find out if I am the best in my class. I am one of the best, yes, but I don't want to like. I don't find it important, but he does, and you know why? Because he wants to tell his friends about the accomplishment of his son, saying, "Hey, he's the best in the class because he told me." That's why he asks. Not because he's actually worried or interested. It doesn't really matter. It never had mattered to be the best. when I was at school, it was the same thing. It was like, I used to pass all of my classes with a pretty decent mark, not the best, but far from the worst. And he got upset because he wanted me to be the best. But he wanted me to be the best not for my own sake, but for telling everybody that I was the best. Basically for bragging, you know? This is the level I was thinking of. Yeah, whatever, let's do it like this. You know, sorry if I am way too profound on this and I'm not talking about the game, but come on, it's Mario 3, everybody knows Mario 3, so that allows me to expand on other issues. So yeah, I always have these disagreements with my dad, even today. Wait, why doesn't he let me go? Okay, I was like, dude, it's not letting me go forward. I always had these disagreements with him because he wanted me to say, yes, I'm the best, but not for me. Because I've been able to do things in life and get my degrees and get good marks without being the best. But he wants me to be the best, to brag about it with his family and friends. So basically, sometimes I fail things on purpose just for getting him upset. It's kind of funny. So being the best at something is something, to be redundant, but I don't want to be the best at anything. If I end up being the best at something, that will be because I like to do what I do, but not because I want to like look down on everybody else. I hate that. I hate that. So that's why, for example, I think the speedrunners are elitist pieces of shit. Because they are the best at something and they are selected within a group of selected people. Only the best are my friends within the speedrunning community, and the best are filthy casuals. They make it as a joke, or they say that as a joke, but they're not joking. They really look down on everybody else who doesn't speedrun. That's their thinking, most of them, I would say. I could mention a couple of proper names, which I will not, of course. And actual names from the speedrunning community. But they won't admit it. And they become only humble and nicey and good persons or good people all of a sudden when they actually have to ask for money for their trips. Otherwise, they don't give a shit about anybody but themselves. But yeah, they start talking about the fans, they start crying on camera when they need to beg for money. Otherwise, we don't exist. Real gamers do not exist. So, again, it's not just the fact of playing the single game all the time or trying to be the best, but the implications of that is what bothers me the most. They are elitists, they are full of themselves, they are not humble at all. They want to be the best at everybody else's expense. That's what I mean. And that's probably my dad's mentality. Multimo, huh? That's why I have lots of disagreements with him. Because he wants me to be the best, but not for my sake, as he said before, but basically because he lacked so many things in life that he needs to like feel pride out of something that someone else does and claiming it as his own. You know what I mean? So that's why, for example, when I get criticism on YouTube saying, dude, you're not gonna get anywhere cheating like this, or your commentary sucks, you're not gonna become famous, or when I get like questions from first timers saying, what's your objective on YouTube? Like, am I supposed to have an objective? Like I don't know, like a final accomplishment in order to become happy? Dude, I want to do YouTube because it's fun to share your gaming experiences with everybody else and share your opinions on life like I'm doing now, you know? That's why I do it, because I like to communicate and I like to share and I like to talk a lot, as you know. At some point I had a practical reason for this, to improve my English. When it got improved, I was just having or trying to find a space for me to communicate my thoughts, to share my experiences, and here's Lemmy as I thought, then Ludwig will be the last one then. So yeah, the first one is Iggy. Alright, usually I have more trouble in this battle, but probably the battle that I had the most trouble in was fucking Wendy. Dude, these 10 minutes have been flying when talking about interesting things for once. But yeah, I would like to hear from you what you think about my standpoint. Probably you disagree, probably you think that being the best is the only way to go in life. But honestly, wow, this guy is ugly. And I thought I was ugly myself. But yeah, being the best is definitely not the way to go. I mean, to do things, to become the best and get yourself frustrated for not accomplishing that, is probably what I think pathetic about people sometimes. Anyways, next time, World 7. Thank you for watching.